It's one thing to relive history through story. It's entirely another to step into the boots, and in this case, the cockpit of history, in a B-25 bomber taking off from Heber Valley Airport.
Okay, everybody, welcome to Bomber Central here. We have with us visiting this week the Made in the Shade, a B-25 bomber. It comes from the Arizona wing of the Commemorative Air Force. The Utah wing of the Commemorative Air Force is hosting this event this week. It will be here, it departs on Monday, June 16th at 9 a.m. So if you want to see it, come out. You can throw a few dollars into the kitty over here. You can crawl around inside. It's very fun. You can see that well, some kids were just wiping it all down there for a little while ago. It spits quite a bit of oil, so expect to wipe it down if you come out to see it. You can also purchase rides on it. In the back is $395. In the front is $650. Both rides are awesome. The phone number for booking a ride on the bomber is 480-322-5503. And then we also have Texan T6 over here, and I don't know if you can see it way over there, but there's a yellow biplane. That's a Stearman. We're also selling rides on that. It's a very fun ride, $225 on our Stearman. That was a World War II basic trainer. The T6 was an advanced trainer, and you can fly on that for a $350 donation. And all this money is a donation to keep these airplanes flying. So we also have down in our museum, we're doing a swing dance party Friday night from 7 to 10 p.m. It's $5 to get in, and we have the band of the century here. It's an 18-piece 1940s band, and we are having it be a big birthday party because this airplane turned 70 years old when it flew in on last Monday, June 9th. So we're having a big birthday party for us down at our swing dance party. You can buy tickets there. We also have a pancake breakfast scheduled for Saturday morning, 8 to 10. Lots of flying on Friday and Saturday. All of our birds will be flying, and some World War II activities going on too. So come on out. It's a chance of a lifetime to see some of these airplanes fly.
I'm a pilot for the Commemorative Air Force Utah Wing. We're an all-volunteer group based here at Heber City, Utah. Our primary goal is to honor our veterans in the U.S. By maintaining, restoring, and flying the old aircraft that they flew in combat. The aircraft have been acquired a number of different ways. The museum actually purchased the Stearman. It was a wreck on the Uinta Mountains back in the early 80s. It had an engine problem, went down in the trees. Guys went up, cut it up, brought it off the hillside, and did about an 8-year restoration on it. The aircraft directly behind me is privately owned. It was painted up, and we did a little bit of restoration work on it about 3 years ago. A lot of the warbirds are privately owned. There are a few groups like the Commemorative Air Force that are able to acquire and restore these aircraft. And that's really important because a private individual has to have a lot of money to be able to afford an aircraft, even a simple aircraft like the AT-6. As far as combat history goes, the B-25, I'm sure you know, actually saw combat duty in Corsica and up Italy and into Romania and Germany. The T-6 behind me is not a combat aircraft, at least not for the U.S. It was, again, an advanced trainer, and most of them were made after the war because they were able to pick them up very inexpensively, so they were used as personal aircraft after the war. As far as the other two aircraft that you can see behind me, those are Chinese Nanchang Seg6s. Those are the Chinese military trainers. They are the longest production run aircraft in the world. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it was 57 years that they were in production. Well, the Commemorative Air Force Utah Wing Museum is open pretty much May through October. We do a little bit during the winter, but it gets a little chilly to be flying the open cockpit biplanes. So the Stearmans, the T6s, those are available for rides and for people to come up and enjoy in our museum pretty much year-round. An event like this with the B-25 in town is a very special event for us. Made in the Shade turned 70 years old. It was commissioned on June 9th, 1944, so when it touched down here Monday, that was its 70th birthday. We're having a birthday party and a hangar dance with a live band, 1940s swing music, this coming Friday, the 13th, June 13th, at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the museum hangar at the Heber City Airport. We also, Saturday, will have World War II reenactors, military vehicles on the field, so there'll be a lot of stuff for people to see and do if they come up.
I'm the pilot command of Made in the Shade, a B-25 sitting behind us. I'm also the operations officer for Air Base Arizona of the CAF down in Mesa, Arizona. We're on summer tour. We're here for the week at Heber. The weather's just gorgeous. We just flew 3 times today, and we plan on flying every day through Monday. We're leaving Monday morning and head up to Twin Falls, Idaho for an air show. This airplane is unique. It flew combat missions out of Corsica, so it's a real combat vet. Most warbirds today that you see flying around did not see action. This one did. It has repaired bullet holes in it, so if you come out, ask one of the crew members, we'll show you where those repaired bullet holes are. And also, it went out on one mission as a flight of four B-25s, and it was the only one to come back. So the crews that were flying these airplanes were real heroes. Well, for sure to come out and take a look at the airplane, and if you're fortunate enough, and we hope you are, want to go for a flight, you get a slight taste of what our veterans and heroes did for our freedoms in World War II. We take off, you'll get the sensations, the smells, the feels as we fly around, and you can just imagine somebody shooting at you while you're in this airplane. They were so brave, it's beyond description. And that's why we do what we do. We never want to forget the sacrifices our veterans made in airplanes like this for our freedoms today.